Today on Ham Radio Q&A, I count down my 10 most popular videos of 2021, so please keep watching for more. Hi, I'm Michael, KB9VBR, your host for Ham Radio Q&A. I'm on a mission to inspire and educate the amateur radio community. If things like that interest you, be sure to hit like and subscribe. Also, check us out on Patreon. Patrons help keep the mission alive. That's at patreon.com/KB9VBR Antennas. Well, it's the beginning of a new year, and as tradition usually dictates, I spend it standing outside in the sub-zero weather, counting down my 10 favorite videos, or your 10 favorite videos that were produced in 2021. So looking at the stats for this past year, I made 102 videos at about a rate of approximately 2 a week. That's a pretty aggressive production schedule, and it surprised me that I was able to get that much content out. So thanks for sticking around, watching and enjoying those videos, because I really couldn't do it without you. Your continued support is what keeps this channel growing and thriving and on the air. That being said, let's look at the top 10 videos of this past year. So what I did was break down all of the stats and analytics and crunch the numbers and found out which videos had the most viewership in their first 24 hours of publishing, and it's really surprising because just certain videos just rose to the top, and we're going to count down those 10 videos right now. Well, starting off the list at number 10 is my amateur radio public safety communications drill. This was something we did back in May of last year as part of the Northeast Wisconsin Communications Group, a consortium of emergency managers and public safety officials from northeastern Wisconsin. And we were glad to be able to demonstrate Aries Racey's role in emergency communications. Number 9 on the list is my 10 Parks on the Air hacks. I've really come up with a lot of little tips and suggestions to really improve your Parks on the Air experience, and these 10 life hacks are no exception. Number 8 on the list, why use a J-pole antenna? Well, that was asked on one of our live streams, and this excerpt that I republished after the live stream is actually quite popular, and you might find it quite interesting. Number 7, it's an antenna review. It's my review of the Chameleon CHA-LEFS, or the lightweight end-fed antenna system. Really interesting antenna, and an antenna that I still continue to use long after the review period. Number 6, on Ham Radio Bicycle Mobile. Yeah, I put my 2-meter handheld and an APRS tracker on the bicycle, and I used it for communication support during a marathon. You'll find out some of the tips and pitfalls we ran into in doing low power APRS on the bicycle in that video. Number 5, another antenna review. This time it was the Chameleon CHA-TDL, or Tactical Delta Loop Antenna. A little bit different style antenna, a little bit different review, so you're going to want to, if you want to find out if that style antenna is good for you, you'll want to watch that review. Number 4, Dave, KZ9V, stopped by and showed off his TSA compliant travel kit that he uses to take his amateur radio station onto the airplanes when he travels. If you travel and you want to take your ham equipment with you, you're really going to want to check out that video. Number 3 is actually my most watched video of the year, but it came in number 3 on the list, and that's on Project E.L.F, or Extremely Low Frequency. It is a history of the U.S. Navy's use of extremely low frequency transmitters to contact and communicate with submarines that are deep underwater. Number 2 on the list is my list of 4 things that every amateur radio operator needs. You know, if you're a new ham or a seasoned ham, these 4 things are really, you're going to find super useful in your amateur radio career. And finally, the number 1 video of 2021, it's a video I produced on the $35 FCC license application fee that that has not been enacted yet, but it has been published in the Federal Register. So that means it's one step closer to being enacted. Well, 9 months after they published it in the Register, they still haven't enacted the fee yet, but like I said, it's getting closer, so it's going to happen eventually sometime this year. So there you go. That's my top 10 videos of 2021. Did any of your favorites make the list? Let me know in the comments below. You might notice that none of the Parks on the Air activations were in that top 10 list, and I kind of pulled those out, and instead I did a montage video of all of my favorite Parks on the Air camping scenes from the last year. A link to that video can be found in the video description below. Well, what's coming up for this year, 2022? Well, more Parks on the Air activations. Those seem to be quite popular, and I really enjoy doing them. We're already planning our trips for the summer, so we've got some amazing locations we want to bring to you. Of course, we'll be doing our monthly Q&A live streams, and I'll be pulling out the best content of all of those live streams in as separate videos. We've got some projects that'll be easy to do for the new and experienced ham alike, so look forward to those. And finally, collaborations. I want to do more collaborations this year. So if you're an amateur radio YouTuber and you want to kind of link up and do some fun stuff, let me know. We'll see if we can put a collab together. But that's it, my list of the best videos of 2021. Thank you for watching. I really appreciate all of the support I've received in the past year. For more articles and information, check out my blog, www.jpol-antenna.com. Support of this channel drives the production of future videos, so like and subscribe. Check us out on Patreon. And with that, I'm Michael, KB9VBR. Have a great day, and 73.